Hello everyone, my name is Quốc Khánh. Here is, do you know why is this time is the time that is the floods go up and the storm is really strong? Do you know why? So today we will going to find out. And the lesson today we will talk about is the reason of the climate change. And do you know why? Why is the climate change? The first thing is the melting ice. So when the melting ice, it's melting, right? So imagine you put an ice, you put out, and then 3 days more, 3 days, you get put you look at the ice. The ice is melted to the water, right? So when the ice melting in the north and the south of the earth is more water, so the water is go up, and then we will have so very many floods. So that is the first reason, and the second reason the climate change is the volcano spread out. What is spread? It spread lavas. So I know you all knows about volcano spread lavas, right? So when it spreads lava, the fire is on, right? And then when the fires, it will be like have some things like the forest is on fire, the house also on fire, so it will be like that. Here is today in my whiteboard, I will say about the things that the people do it. First is the biggest thing is the people cutting down forests. So do you know why the people are cutting the trees? Because they get the stem. What is the stem? This one is the stem. The stem is the stem is the wood. The things that the people they made it. What do they made? They made chairs, table, house. Some works in the far away. Some people they build house by wood, so they made wood everything. But I don't know more. But here I would say just they cutting down forests. But if they don't cutting down forests, so when it rains here, the water it goes really slow. It goes about 0.6 meters in a second. It just go a little bit. But if no trees, when the rains go down, the water it come up to 21 meters in a second. It goes up really fast. But if it is high, it will go down, and there's some people living there, and the floods came up, they will die because they will cannot know what place to hide. So it's bad. Here is the burning fossil fuels. What is fossil fuels? Fossil fuels is the it's like some things that you find it's under the ground. So if you find fossil fuels, they burn it till they made some things. I don't know. I don't care what it is making. But if they burning fossil fuels, they were burning like, I would say fossil fuels like bone, right? Because fossil fuels they're made by bones. And then when they burn it, do you know what? It will make when the trees when the forest is on fire, right? You know this fire. It just go up and fire. And when the fires go up, it is really hot, right? So when they burn the fossil fuels, they were also very hot. So they made the air is hotter, and they made from us melting ice. So that is a very bad thing. And they use chemical fertilizers. What is chemical? This one. In here is this one is the spread about the one I am circled. This spread to the They use that. Why do they use it? They use it to put out all the worm, the things that bad for the trees. So I put it, but it is also really bad for the trees. It's bad for the trees, the grass. It's bad for everything. So they need to have some things, right? The things they need to have to wear the protect clothes, mask, because if the winds blow from this way, this one will go back. So this one is really bad for our, if this one is go to our nose, we will be like die. A little is just dizzy, but many it can make you die. Here is vehicle spread out carbon dioxide. What is carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a waste air. When we get in, what do we get? Air, right? But what air? It's oxygen. And when we spread out, it is carbon dioxide. And the air of carbon dioxide is the waste air. So we don't use that air. So here, the vehicles, they use this one. This is the CO2. What is CO2? CO2 is the name, the chemical name of carbon dioxide. So O2 is the name of oxygen. Are you understand? This one is for chemicals. So I think you don't much understand. Here is you see it? They are writing the when have you go on the roads, right? So when you go on the road, you see the trucks, the very many things that they are really old. Please, the car or the motorbike is really old. No, not a car. The motorbike or the truck is cold. It's old. You need to stay away from it. Why? Because it spreads the CO2, but it's badder. It's worse than CO2, carbon dioxide. So if you get in, so you're getting the waste air. You don't get in the needs air, the oxygen. So you are getting in carbon dioxide. So if you're getting carbon dioxide, you will be like you cannot breathe. You breathe by mouth, but that one is also a mouth. So thank in here. So the things is I want to say is how to protect it. First, plant more trees, right? When we plant more trees, the trees will grow up, and then when it will contain, the floods will not really strong. It's just a little. And if the trees many, so the air will be. I would say is if we cut down one tree, right? You will need to plant 10 trees. So it is. The trees, one tree is really important. But if you cut one tree, you will need to be back 10 trees. 10 or 100 trees, I don't know. But if the tree is old, you need to about 1,000 trees. That's a lot, right? I don't think you have so many money to buy 1,000 trees. So, in the fossil fuels, what do we do in the fossil fuels? Do not burn it. We use it. What do we use? I don't know. But we use fossil fuels to put on the cars. But no, I want to say no. Do not put on the car. It will spread more CO2. So, I think fossil fuels do not need. So just put there. Here is while you're using chemical, do not use your hand. What does your hand do? Right? Yes, to protect the environment. That's good. So here is, I want to say is, you can use the chemical, but do not use many. Use a little bit. About one day you just about 0.5 liters, a half of 1 liter. So use a little, do not use many. And vehicles, change oil, change the fossil fuels, because they are using the fossil fuels. Change the fossil fuels to oils, no. Air, good. Electric, yeah. There are one kinds of electric car they have is VinFast. I think you all know VinFast. It's from our country. We made it. It's Vietnam. Here is the VinFast is a kind of electric car. So all the other world they are kind of using VinFast. They need to produce more VinFast than the cars that goes by fossil fuels. I hate fossil fuels. When I breathe in, I want to death in that place now. So I think that's all for today. Goodbye. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.